Are your legs getting weaker? Avoid these 3 foods to keep your legs strong. Have you noticed unusual changes in your legs? In the past, you could walk, climb stairs, or stand for long periods with ease. But now, just a few steps up the stairs leave you out of breath, your legs trembling and feeling weak? Or do you feel your legs becoming heavier, easily fatigued, and losing strength even when standing for a while? A little known truth. Most people think this is simply a sign of aging. However, the truth is that your diet plays a significant role in maintaining muscle strength. According to research from the National Institute on Aging, muscle loss is not entirely an unavoidable consequence of aging. If you take proper care of your body, you can maintain muscle mass and keep your legs strong and flexible even as you age. Why are your legs getting weaker? According to Dr. Elizabeth Thompson, after the age of 60, the body loses an average of 1 to 2% of muscle mass per year. Without proper nutrition and exercise, this rate can increase to up to 30%, leading to serious issues such as difficulty walking, reduced muscle endurance, loss of mobility and flexibility. Main causes of leg weakness: an unhealthy diet. Inflammatory foods weaken muscle tissues and reduce blood circulation to the legs, depriving muscles of the oxygen and nutrients they need. Lack of protein, vitamins, and minerals. Protein is essential for muscle regeneration. Vitamin D, calcium, and magnesium help maintain strong bones, preventing osteoporosis and joint deterioration. Without sufficient nutrients, your legs become weaker, more prone to pain, and lose strength. Unhealthy fats and refined sugars. These substances damage muscle structure, reduce elasticity and strength, making legs tire quickly and lose flexibility. Good news: you can prevent leg weakness. By simply avoiding the following 3 types of foods, you can protect your legs, keeping them stronger and more flexible, even as you get older. Combined with a healthy diet and regular exercise, you can improve leg strength, prevent weakness, and avoid mobility issues in the future. Do you want to know the 3 most dangerous foods that are making your legs weaker? Stay tuned. 3 types of foods that weaken your legs. Avoid them now. Have you noticed that your legs are getting weaker, making it harder to move and causing you to feel tired more quickly? The reason may not just be aging. It could be caused by the foods you eat every day. Here are 3 types of foods that damage your muscles and weaken your legs, making you lose strength and flexibility. 1. Processed foods and trans fats. The hidden enemy of your muscles. Do you often eat these foods? Instant noodles, frozen foods, canned goods, sausages, ham, deli meats, French fries, cookies, fast food like fried chicken, burgers? If your answer is yes, these are the main culprits behind your weakening legs. The harmful effects of processed foods. High in trans fats causes chronic inflammation and poor blood circulation. Processed foods are often loaded with trans fats, an artificial fat used to extend shelf life. However, trans fats are extremely harmful, especially to your muscles and circulatory system. Negative effects of trans fats. Triggers chronic inflammation, damages muscle cells, leading to pain and weakness. Clogs blood vessels, reduces blood circulation to the legs, depriving muscles of the oxygen and nutrients needed for function. Increases the risk of heart disease and diabetes. These conditions further weaken your muscles and mobility. 2. Prevents protein synthesis. Weakens muscle strength. Your muscles need protein to maintain strength and recover from daily activities. However, consuming too many processed foods disrupts your body's ability to absorb and utilize protein effectively. What happens when your body can't synthesize protein properly? Muscles lose the ability to regenerate and repair. Your legs become weaker, tire more easily, and lose strength when walking or moving. Muscle mass decreases over time, making it harder to move and increasing the risk of falls. 3. High in sodium. Causes water retention, leg swelling, and heaviness. Most processed foods contain excessively high sodium levels, used for preservation and flavor enhancement. However, consuming too much salt can cause leg swelling and muscle weakness. How does sodium affect your legs? Causes water retention. Leads to swollen, heavy legs, making walking more difficult. Raises blood pressure. Puts pressure on blood vessels, reducing oxygen supply to muscles. Disrupts electrolyte balance. Can lead to muscle cramps and soreness. Solutions. Choose foods that support muscle strength. Instead of eating processed foods, switch to healthier options to keep your legs strong and flexible. Healthier food choices. Lean meats, salmon, eggs. Provide high-quality protein for muscle repair and maintenance. Fresh vegetables. Supply vitamins and minerals that improve blood circulation to the legs. Olive oil, nuts. Provide healthy fats that reduce inflammation and protect muscles. How to reduce processed foods in your diet. Plan your meals ahead of time to avoid relying on fast food or frozen meals. Cook at home using fresh ingredients instead of canned or processed foods. Use natural seasonings like garlic, ginger, turmeric, pepper, and cinnamon instead of artificial preservatives. Important tip. By changing your diet for just 4 to 6 weeks, you'll notice a significant improvement in leg strength and flexibility. 2. Refined sugar. The sweet assassin. That weakens your legs. Do you have the habit of consuming sweetened coffee, bubble tea, soft drinks, packaged fruit juices, cookies, white bread, processed breakfast cereals? If your answer is yes, this could be the reason why your legs are losing strength. Harmful effects of refined sugar. 1. Causes insulin resistance. Leads to muscle fatigue and weakness. Your muscles need glucose for energy, but consuming too much refined sugar can cause insulin resistance. This means your body becomes less efficient at using sugar for energy, leading to chronic fatigue and muscle weakness. What happens when insulin resistance occurs? Glucose is not effectively converted into energy, making your legs tire faster. Muscles lack the necessary fuel, reducing endurance and strength. Over time, insulin resistance can lead to type 2 diabetes, further deteriorating muscle health. 2. Triggers chronic inflammation. Damages muscle tissue. Excessive sugar intake increases inflammatory responses in the body. This damages muscle fibers over time, causing pain, stiffness, and decreased mobility. How does sugar contribute to inflammation? Sugar stimulates the production of inflammatory markers, which attack healthy muscle cells. Muscles become less flexible, recover more slowly, and are prone to soreness. Chronic inflammation contributes to joint pain and stiffness, making movement more difficult. 3. Accelerates calcium loss, weakens bones and increases fracture risk. Sugar increases the excretion of calcium from the body, leading to bone density loss and a higher risk of fractures. Since strong bones are essential for leg strength, this puts you at greater risk of developing osteoporosis. How does sugar harm your bones? Pulls calcium out of bones, making them fragile. Increases the risk of fractures, especially in the hips and legs. Weakens overall skeletal structure, reducing mobility and stability. Solutions. Reduce refined sugar for stronger legs. Healthier alternatives to refined sugar. Eat fresh fruits instead of pastries to enjoy natural sweetness without the harmful effects. Use cinnamon or raw honey instead of white sugar in your beverages. Choose plain yogurt with nuts and fruit instead of flavored, sugary yogurts. Avoid sodas and packaged juices. Opt for herbal teas, lemon water, or smoothies with no added sugar. Medical research shows that within just 4 to 6 weeks of reducing sugar intake, you can feel a significant improvement in your leg strength. 3. High-sodium foods. The hidden trap. That causes water retention and weakens legs. Have you ever noticed swollen legs at night, heaviness when walking, or frequent leg cramps? If so, your daily salt intake may be too high. Common high-sodium foods. Do you regularly consume these foods? Instant noodles, canned soups, deli meats, sausages, ham, processed cheese, French fries, salty crackers, fast food, store-bought sauces, soy sauce, fish sauce, mayonnaise, barbecue sauce, frozen meals, processed snacks, packaged foods. If your answer is yes, your sodium intake is exceeding healthy levels, directly affecting your leg strength and overall health. Negative effects of high-sodium foods on your legs. 1 causes water retention and leg swelling. When your body absorbs too much sodium, it retains water to maintain balance. This leads to swollen legs, heaviness, and discomfort, especially at the end of the day. How does excess sodium cause swelling? Sodium pulls water into tissues, causing bloating and puffiness. Blood circulation slows down, leading to numbness and discomfort in the legs. This makes walking and standing for long periods more difficult. 2. Raises blood pressure, reduces blood flow to muscles. Excess salt intake can increase blood pressure, which narrows arteries and reduces oxygen supply to muscles. Why does high blood pressure weaken your legs? Less oxygen reaches your leg muscles, making them feel weak and tired. Poor circulation reduces endurance, making daily activities more challenging. Over time, restricted blood flow increases the risk of muscle cramps and fatigue. 3. Disrupts. Electrolyte balance. Leads to muscle cramps and pain. Excess sodium can disrupt the balance of key minerals like potassium and magnesium, which are essential for muscle function. How does an electrolyte imbalance affect your legs? Causes muscle cramps, stiffness, and spasms. Increases muscle soreness and fatigue. A lack of potassium and magnesium makes it harder for muscles to relax and recover. 4. Increases osteoporosis risk. Weakens bone structure. Salt not only affects your muscles but also impacts your bones. Too much sodium pulls calcium from bones, leading to osteoporosis and fractures. How does sodium contribute to bone loss? Promotes calcium loss through urine, reducing bone density. Increases fracture risk, especially in older adults. Weak bones lead to reduced mobility and leg strength. Solutions. Lower sodium intake without sacrificing flavor. Smart dietary adjustments. Use natural seasonings like lemon, apple cider vinegar, garlic, and herbs instead of salt. Limit processed foods. Prioritize fresh, whole foods. Read nutrition labels and choose low sodium or no added sodium options. Drink plenty of water to flush out excess sodium and reduce leg swelling. Increase potassium and magnesium intake with foods like bananas, sweet potatoes, leafy greens, and salmon to maintain electrolyte balance. Within just 4 to 6 weeks of reducing sodium, you'll notice improved circulation, reduced swelling, and stronger, healthier legs. Are you ready to strengthen your legs and improve your health? Comment below the first food you'll eliminate from your diet. Follow Healthy Secrets 365 for more nutrition and health tips.